Everybody, what is up? It's Eddie Neddy and welcome to another video on the channel for you all here today, and we are going to be talking about realistic signings for your EFL Championship career mode. If you guys do happen to go enjoy this video and want to see more, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. And let me know in the comments if you find this video helpful. You know, it's a video that I really enjoy doing. I love, looking through other teams, potential signings, realistic, looking at real life transfer rumours about players being linked to other championship teams, or I feel like would be a realistic, fun one to do. But anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, first one to get over is Daniel Iverson, who is currently Leicester City's third/fourth choice in real life. He's recently spent a few, times out on loan, most recently for former championship teams Preston. So if you are looking to maybe potentially a new goalkeeper for Preston, Daniel Iverson can be a really good choice. He'll probably cost you, like I said, you see there, around about the 4.3 million mark. He's got a very good overall as well, at 74 overall at 26. I think it would be a great signing for you. Next one I'm going to go in for is probably the more expensive one, Marek Rodak, who is Fulham's backup goalkeeper. Well, coming in to be their third choice after them signing Sven Bender from, I think, Swansea. In real life, he's got 12 months expiring on his contract to potentially get him a little bit under his value. His wages are quite high, so if you need a new goalkeeper, if you are doing like a Leicester, a Leeds, Southampton, like a big budget team, in the game, Norwich maybe, if you need a goalkeeper, I think Rodak would be a really good choice to go for. He's got a face scan as well, which we all know we love a good old face scan in the game. 26.75 overall, 6'4", really good goalkeeper. Next one is the bit more of a cheaper one in Harry Lewis, sitting at 25 years of age, 65 overall. Probably the best goalkeeper in League 2, if not one of. 6'3", Harry Lewis, probably cost you roughly around about the, I would imagine going on FIFA prices, probably like 700k maybe. Because he's another one that has got 12 months expiring his contract. Cheap wages. Like, if you need a goalkeeper for like the only thing is he's not that high rated if you're bringing him as a number one, a first choice goalkeeper. He has formerly played for a current championship team before in Southampton. He started off his youth career there. So maybe if you do need a backup goalkeeper for a higher team, Harry Lewis would be a good choice. Or if you want to bring in Harry Lewis as number one, you're probably looking at bringing him into the likes of Ipswich, who don't really have a high-rated goalkeeper in general. Walton, I think, is like about 67, 68. And Haldeck is about like 64, 65. Plymouth as well. And then they do have Michael Cooper. But apart from that, Connor Hazard. Bristol City could be another one. They've got Max O'Leary in there. Potentially need a new goalkeeper. So yeah, I think you're looking at round about then, because maybe Birmingham, John Ruddy and Neil Etheridge getting quite old, but I think it would be a really good signing. Next one is former Nottingham Forest and current Blackpool right back Jordan Lawrence Gabriel. I've loved watching this guy in real life. I thought he looks like a real good talent. And I think there's a lot to come for this guy as well. 24 years of age, 68 overall. Probably get around about the million mark. I believe in the Birmingham career mode, which actually signed him in, I believe I got him for about 900k, just under. So I think it would be a good signing for you, Jordan Lawrence Gabriel. 24. I know he's got good pace on him for a 68 rated player. 81 acceleration, 82 sprint speed. He's definitely going to be a pacey player. He's got the play style as well with the long throw and the slide tackle. But yeah, if you're doing many other teams, I feel like this would be a good move for him. I think West Brom are in need of a right back, so maybe. Next one we're going to is Chris Cadden from Birmingham, a man which got a face scan. I believe recently spending time in the MLS, Chris Cadden, and he's now playing here for Hibernian at right back. A lot more of an attacking, minded right back, high medium work rate. Got some good play styles, rapid and whip pass. The best thing about Scottish League players in the game is their weekly wage is very low. Only at 2.5k, so that would not be an issue. 6'7" over, obviously not the most highest rated fullback. Not the most highest rated. I think Sheffield Wednesday are in need of a right back to actually sign in terms of rating, because Liam Palmer's getting up in the range. They've got Valentin, who's not that high rated, and Delgado, who you'll probably be playing more as a right mid. Or you can maybe switch around with Chris Cadden with that one. He's very well-rounded, Chris Cadden. You look at his stats here, very well-rounded, good acceleration, sprint speed, good balance, stamina is phenomenal, which I feel like is very key in the Championship. So yeah, Chris Cadden, I would definitely advise going in for. Next one is Anthony Ralston, who is Celtic's backup right back, 24 years old. Unfortunately, I did say about the Scottish League being cheap in terms of wages, but then again, in all fair, 7.5k isn't that expensive nowadays. Probably roughly around about average, you know, in the Championship in terms of wage. Either that or probably like 13k. But yeah, he's a really good player, Anthony Ralston. Bags and bags of potential on him as well. You'd be surprised, actually, only at 24, 70 overall. You know, you'd be surprised, actually. I think I looked at his so far, he's got 80 growth on him, which is phenomenal with dynamic potential. You know, that could really potentially, like, try and upgrade him. Next thing we're going for is Ian Cashin from Derby County. Probably one of the best centre-backs you can go for if you are doing a youth team. 21 years of age at 70 overall. The only issue about he isn't 6 foot, but 5'11" is fine in my opinion. He's left-footed as well. He's got some play styles, long pass, block, bruise, and aerial player. Medium-high work rates. So yeah, I would definitely look at him. Brighton have looked at him in real life, so this one could be a little bit unrealistic, but I do feel like I wanted to add him on because if you're doing like a Norwich or Leeds, Southampton, Leicester, he would be a phenomenal centre-back to bring in. You know, he would be brilliant. He will last you probably the entire save. We've got one of the highest potential players of anyone on this shortlist. And speaking of one of the best League One centre-backs in the league, we go on to another one. Ronnie Edwards from Peterborough. 68 overall at 2.3 million. He's also got some play styles on him as well. Long pass jockey, which is probably my favourite play style for a defender. Block and anticipate. A lot more of a quicker centre-back than Cashin. 6'7" acceleration, 71 sprint speed, which is quite key on a centre-back pace, especially, we all know FIFA. But yeah, I think it would be a great, got plenty of growth on him. I think 81, potentially he's got Ronnie Edwards. He's got some really good potential on him, and you could definitely make it potentially one of the best youth England centre-backs. Swansea were a club which put in a lot of bids for him in real life as well, so I do feel like if you do a Swansea career mode, he could potentially be your main target. Swansea and Crystal Palace went after this guy. Also, obviously, other clubs that, you know, are quite good with developing young players. Someone like Southampton could be a good one potentially go to. Norwich, after losing one young centre-back on Medeli, and they've done well with developing new players of recent years as well in Jonathan Rowe, James Maddison. So yeah, maybe bring in someone like Norwich would be quite cool. But yeah, Ronnie Edwards. Next one is Courtney House, who spent a recent time out on loan at Championship side Watford. So maybe a return back to Watford could be a good one. 72 overall for the left-footed centre-back. Low medium work rate, 6'3", good height on it. Probably getting around about 1.7 to 1.3. Wages could be a problem, but add a bit of extra depth in your centre-back department could be a decent option. Tom Holmes is your next one here from Reading. 66 overall, valued at 1 million. Tom Holmes, obviously last season Championship defender. Hasn't played too much of Reading in real life. Mainly been on the bench every time I see him. I believe he's been injured as well. But yeah, it would be a great centre-back to go for. Potential, I believe he is decently stacked right there in terms of his defending. Obviously, you know, 76 strength, 72 aggression, 69 jumping. You know, some good solid stats right there, to be fair. Some good solid 69 slide tackle, 6'7" stand tackle. Next one is Norrington Davis. Sheffield United, I mean, their third choice left wing back, or fourth choice, you know, behind Ben Osborne, Max Lowe, and who's that one? Larouche, I believe that's pronounced his name. Could play centre back and left wing back. I think it'd be a great move for any Championship team that you do. I absolutely love watching him play in real life. He's got a great cross on him, and yeah, Norrington Davis, good move, 1.7 million. Next one is Callum Styles. Spent last season out alone at Millwall. He could play left wing back and centre mid. He is another well-rounded player, more expensive option, but he's definitely too good for League One. I think if you're looking to do Callum Styles, I would mainly convert him into a centre mid. I feel like maybe bringing him back to Millwall would be a good move. But I think any Championship team, if you need some extra depth or quality, I feel like would be an absolute great move for you. I think Swansea, I think Cardiff would be a phenomenal move for him. Because I know Cardiff don't really... No, not Cardiff. I know they don't have... I don't know. I think it's Cardiff I'm thinking of. They don't have the biggest of squads. So adding in play, we could play left back, centre mid and right mid could be very good. Next one is Gavin Kilkenny, linked to quite a few Championship teams as well. Stoke City, he's been recently out on time at loan. He's been linked to Birmingham. I believe he's been linked to Reading and Rotherham. I think I know Reading in the Championship, but that was a team he's recently linked to. 23 years of age, 6'6" overall, a really just decent midfielder. I think Plymouth, Ipswich, like a low-rated FIFA team in career modes. I think definitely someone like that. Cardiff, just bring in that extra depth. Just some low-rated teams. Really, Rotherham, again, would be a really good move for this guy. Next one is Luke Connell. I love watching this guy play in real life. Watched him in the League One player final and the semi-final, and I thought he was an absolute talent. Not a fan of Barnsley's kits. I don't know what's going on right there. But yeah, valued at 1.7 million, get between 2.5 or 2 million. Definitely one of Barnsley's probably best players in real life. He's got the long ball pass, jockey, and slide tackle trait. CDM centre mid. Recently spending time at Bolton and Celtic. And I don't know whether he went to Wigan. I want to say he played for Wigan, but I'm unsure. I doubt he played for many clubs at 22. But yeah, Luke Connell, a really exciting young player. And yeah, definitely, I think if you are looking to bring him in, I would definitely play him as a centre mid, not a DM. In my opinion, anyway. I feel like he's a lot better. Looking at his stats right there, looking ball control 70, short pass 70, he's dribbling 65, 71 agility, 82 stamina. I do feel like this guy would be better suited as a centre mid rather than a DM, but could prove me wrong. He has got the jockey, slide tackle, and long ball pass traits. But yeah, I feel like mainly if you are looking to potentially try and bring this guy in, you are looking at like a Bristol City, a Birmingham, someone that's got similarly rated players, in their team, like the 69 overalls, Coventry. Coventry would actually be a great move for him because they have a history of Irish players. But yeah. Anyway, next one is Hector Kripnu. We're only halfway through at the moment here. Hector Kripnu from Peterborough, 900k, 22 years of age for the Cyprus DM, 65 overall. Yeah, another low overall player, but another one you can potentially bring in for depth and has got growth on him. Only at 22 at 65 overall. I think it'd be a really good move for him. Next one is Callum Lang, 6'9 overall, 24, spending time at Wigan. Another one that I do feel like if you're looking at the ratings, running up the 69, maybe West Brom could be a good move for him. Like I said, because obviously their wingers are getting quite old now. Obviously look at Matt Phillips, obviously Jed Wallace is about to hit his 30s as well, I believe. But yeah, Callum Lang would be a great signing from many other Championship teams that you do play. Right mid, strike, Cam could pretty much play it in the front three. Well, you probably will play in the front three if you do decide to get him. High, medium work rate. He's got the flair attribute. Quick as well, 83 acceleration, 81 sprint speed. Exciting player to watch in real life. I believe spending time recently at Motherwell in the Scottish Premiership. But yeah, again, obviously you're looking at Bristol City, a Birmingham, a Coventry, someone that's got like 69, 70 rated players in their team. Who else could you potentially be looking at? Maybe a Rotherham if you go all out for him. So obviously Rotherham, you do need some quality if you want to try and keep them up in the league. QPR, I think would be a good move for this guy as well. QPR have recently brought a lot of players from League One. And yeah. Femi Aziz is your next one, 22 years of age, 6'5 overall. Reading recently producing a lot of exciting players, or at least doing well with exciting players anyway. Most recently, on the most notable one, Elise. Obviously, going to Crystal Palace, could Femi Aziz be your next player like that? 6'5 overall, 22, 1.2 million. I know he's got a lot of good pace in him. Yep, 80 acceleration, 82 sprint speed. No traits, unfortunately, on him. Very cheap wage, high medium. Unfortunately, 3-star, 2-star, not the greatest. Left-footed as well. I know quite a few people do like that player that can cut in, you know, and then just try to bend it, you know, with that left foot into the top corner. But yeah, I do think Femi Aziz would be a great signing. Next we're going on to is Shandon Baptiste, 70 overall at 25, has got 12 months expiring on his deal, so you get him on a pre-contract, 1.8 million, you can get him in lower, play styles, technical player, he recently spent time at Oxford, you know, up to the Premier League, hasn't played too much with Brentford. I think he came on the bench a few times, but nowhere near a first team starter. So yeah, I do feel like if you do a championship team, Baptiste, you're looking at again 70 overall team, you know, to try and bring in you need a team that's going to spend about at least 1.5 million. I feel like Blackburn could be a really good move for this guy. Someone like Blackburn, maybe Preston, you know, someone round about that team. Next one is one of the most exciting players in the shortlist, Poku. 90 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, 90 agility, 71 dribbling, 84 balance. You have got an absolute baller here. 21 years of age, 68 overall. You know, another player from Peterborough on this shortlist. Any championship team, I'd get this guy, no matter who you're doing. If you're doing someone like Leicester, I think to bring this guy in and, you know, develop him. Yeah, I do think someone like Birmingham would be really ideal for this guy. Someone that you can play loads of games at and can grow with the games. Next one is Dilo Asgard. A little bit probably more of an unrealistic one because he's recently signed a long-term extension at Wigan. But he is an exciting player to watch. 64 overall. Got the playstyle flair. 3-star, 4-star. Probably cost you around about $1 million. Next one is Danny Mandry, who is a Irish right winger from Lincoln, who's bags of goals he scored in real life. Bags, I don't know what the hell was that, I just did that. You know, but yeah, bags of goals he's scored in real life so far. He's looking pretty easy. Every time I see Lincoln play, he's on the score sheet. 65 overall, obviously not great. 4-star, 4-star though. I think his stats really do make up for it. He's got some really good stats. You know, there's only one stat in the red out of all his stats here. You know, everything else is pretty much yellow, one green. Yeah, I thought it'd be a great move. Next one is more of a development one. I'm not going to lie to you. He's not a star, but a player that I think would be cool. Someone like Leeds United, bring him in and then loan him out. Yeah, really good youngster, Tyler Goodram. Really good. Kifo Moore, linked to many championship clubs. Deadline day move to Millwall fell through. Cardiff could be a good move for him. He had a fantastic goal scoring career at Cardiff. I pretty think pretty much any championship. I know Norwich were interested in him as well. Kifo Moore would be a phenomenal signing. Wage obviously very high, and you could probably get him on a loan deal. Yep, you can get him on a loan deal. Good move. Okay, final two here, Aaron Collins and Lawrence Shankland. Let's go with Aaron Collins first. Bit more of an out wider player, a bit more pacey. 3-star, 5-star, high work rate, 8 acceleration, 79 sprint speed, 91 stamina. Fantastic as a forward. Need that in the championship. And next one, Lawrence Shankland, 74 A at 27, 3.9 million. A born goal scorer, doing brilliant for Hearts. Scored versus Celtic yesterday. But I think by the time you see this, it'll be tomorrow. I mean, 2 yesterdays, you know what I mean. Right, but anyway, Aaron Collins and Lawrence Shankland. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video on the channel. If you guys have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you all have a great day, everybody. Take care.